I'm Miss Tappendorf, and I'm the lead counselor here at Connolly, and I wanted to take a quick few seconds to get you caught up on the course selection process for next school year. As you know, we generally begin the course selection process in January. Next week, we will begin, and you will have the opportunity to select your courses through your Skyward student account. I know this is new for you guys, so we'll be sending out an information link next week with directions on how to do the course selection through Skyward. After next week, counselors will begin meetings throughout the month of January. These meetings will be individual student meetings to review your selections and to go over transcripts to make sure you're on track for graduation purposes. We will be meeting through social studies classes for freshmen and sophomores and through English classes for juniors, so you can check in with your English or social studies teacher in order to find out our schedule for meetings. When you're picking your classes, we just want to remind you to prioritize the classes that you have to have for graduation. So make sure you're including your English, math, science, social studies, foreign language, fine arts, PE. Make sure you have those classes scheduled each year for high school. In addition to those classes that are required for graduation, you want to make sure to include any of those special programs that you're already participating in. For instance, band or choir or theater or journalism, yearbook. Any of those special programs that you know for sure you want to continue next year. You also want to make sure you pick your pathway class for next year. So if you're in engineering or health science or business or a class like that, you want to make sure you talk with your teacher about what the next level of that course is so that you can get it into your schedule. And then you want to make sure you fill out the rest of your schedule with any electives that are based on your interests or your goals after high school. You'll be selecting enough for 8 periods of the day, just like you have for the last few years. And you want to make sure you pick a couple of alternatives as backups, just in case we're having issues with your schedule. Just a quick reminder of Pflugerville ISD graduation requirements. You are required to graduate with 4 years of math, English, science, and social studies, so you should have one of those classes built into your schedule each year. You also need 2 levels of foreign language, 1 fine art credit, 1 PE credit, a half credit of health, and then you will have to have 5.5 more electives of your choice in order to reach the 26 credits required for graduation purposes. A quick reminder to think about if you happen to be missing any credits. Are those credits that are missing due to failing grades, and are they due to failing grades this year? If so, the best thing you can do is talk to your teacher right now. See if there's a way that you can average for credit or how to do better this semester in order to continue to be successful. If it's something that happened in years previous, you want to make sure you request a meeting with a counselor. We can talk to you about credit recovery options, after school credit recovery, or opportunities through summer school to regain those credits. If your credits happen to be missing due to attendance, then you want to go ahead and begin working on your makeup hours to get those credits back. So you can talk with us as counselors or with your assistant principal on how to do makeup hours in order to regain credits. One last thing to give you a heads up about is our registration timeline. Again, next week you will have the opportunity to begin making your course selections through Skyward. We will be sending out information early next week on opportunities, course options, and how to make those selections in Skyward. On January 13th, we will have a virtual course fair, so you'll get an opportunity to log into our booths and look at different classes if you're curious about programs. From the 13th through the 19th, you'll be able to edit your courses through Skyward. And then beginning January 19th through February 3rd, our counselors will meet with students to discuss and edit those course selections. By the end of February, students will be provided a window to request any last-minute changes to their selections for next year. And then beginning in March, the counselors and principals start in on building the master schedule based on your student requests. So that's just a quick reminder to start thinking about which classes you are interested in, to start talking with your teachers about what their recommendations are. Again, we'll be sending out more information next week, but we are excited to start this process with you for next year.